in the rush. Gives to Bennett. Bennett, high slot, long shot. Save made Skinner. Loose puck. And Skinner on it in the blue paint. He'll hold on with Nate Schmidt in there looking for a rebound that never quite popped out. And then it looked like Evander Kane just gave a little bit of a whack to Matthew Tkachuk. 10-13 left in the second. 2-0. It's the Panthers in front of Edmonton. And time to start looking, Billy, at the time on ice totals for the Oilers so far. It actually feels like McDavid and Draisaitl's numbers should be a little bit higher than they actually are, but right now, 11:34 for Draisaitl, 11:36 for McDavid.
They will continue to climb.
Yep.
And Sam Bennett, I'm used to him doing a lot of stuff, just driving the net, hitting bodies. I've never seen him do this much stuff with the puck on his stick. It creates so many plays.
Off a face-off, the Oilers come up with control of the puck. Janmark dumps it along the near side down to our left. Forsling stops it up. Swings with a backhand. Shallow part of the Edmonton zone. Nurse back forth. Pressure from Greer. Left on the inboards, near corner Kulak. On for Janmark. Stolen away. Gadjevich. And he just couldn't quite settle it down. But Forsling racing over. Pounds one along the far boards. That takes a bounce to the far corner. Stays in play as it went in the air. Back behind the Oilers net. It's sent around near corner. On it for Edmonton. Coulson will send it down to our left into the Panthers zone. And Kulikov back for this one. Back behind the net, two Oilers to deal with. Gadjevich to help out. And Jonah Gadjevich gets a clear.
How good a play is that by Gadjevich there? Kulikov, the defenseman, back as a forward. You got to get all the way back to help him out and support him. Gadjevich comes way down deep to see that outlet for Kulikov, and that's those little plays you're talking about.
It came in handy because Edmonton had two forecheckers right there on Kulikov. Long shot from the right point, and Bouchard missing wide. Here on the near side, Cole's hit. Far boards, Draisaitl. Left out at the line for Bouchard. Long shot saved made by Bobrovsky right into the chest protector, and he will absorb that. We've got a little tussle spilling to the far corner. Looks like Dmitry Kulikov and Podkolzin. 9:04 left in the second. 2-0. The Panthers in front here in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. The Panthers looking to close things out on home ice for the second straight year. We'll step aside, bring it back for more Game 6 action in a moment. On the Florida Panthers Radio Network, presented by Baptist Health.
The moves the Panthers make on the ice count. American Van Lines knows the moves you make count the most. As the official move of the Florida Panthers, we always want to win by providing you with the most hassle-free move of your life. I'm Anthony DeSorbo, owner of American Van Lines. When it's time to move, give us a call, because we'll give you a solid upfront
Public
quote
security were conducting a manhunt over
when
there
the time
today.
is short and you need to make
Evacuations
a
may not be
move,
going as
depend on our
expected.
pros at American Van Lines.
So you're saying?
Go
Get ready.
Panthers! And
We'll be
move
seeing
with the
some
champs,
business coming our
American
ways.
Van Lines.
Hey Panthers fans, time to face off. Hockey is back and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the sellies this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cats games or to any other live event in South Florida, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Florida Panthers. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Make pet care stress-free with PetMeds, official partner of the Florida Panthers and trusted platform for pet health. From puppies and kittens to seniors, PetMeds offers top brands for healthy foods, flea and tick prevention, medications, and more. Every order comes with a surprise for your furry family. Don't miss Dr. Cuddle's Ready Rescue, a must-have detoxifier for emergencies. Visit petmeds.com and use promo code Panthers for 20% off site-wide. PetMeds, care you trust to keep pets happy and healthy throughout their lives.
9:04 to go, second period, Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. Panthers lead the best of 7, 3 games to 2. 2-0, the Panthers in front. Both goals coming back in the opening frame. Reinhart early, Tkachuk late in the opening frame. So that's where we are as far as the goal scoring goes. Sergei Bobrovsky's been outstanding. Turned away all 18 Edmonton shots sent his way so far in this one. Skinner at the Edmonton end has stopped 13 of 15 Panther shots. Off the face-off, looks like we're going to do it again.
With those two opening goals and getting the crowd engaged, this crowd has been loud and engaged the whole game. Much different than what we've seen in Edmonton with the Panthers having the lead. That crowd has been quiet, but the stellar play of the Panthers has really kept this crowd loud and vocal.
Face-off, far circle down to our left, and Barkov wins the draw from Draisaitl. Into that far corner, we'll battle for a loose puck, and again, McDavid, Draisaitl together, far point. And Bouchard will hold it in for Edmonton, bouncing puck, Panthers will get it up. Verhaeghe, center ice, Reinhart, dump down to our right, back behind the net. Stuart Skinner, the goaltender, left it for Ekholm. Up the far side, he'll get a clear, and this one goes to length. Bobrovsky out to play it, and he will lift one out to the neutral zone, forcing Edmonton to reload as McDavid is in there trying to pressure. Late deep again, back behind the Panthers' net. Forsling up the near side, backhanded off the short glass, got it out past McDavid. Bouchard will backpedal inside his own blue line with 8:25 to go in the second, 2-0 Panthers.
The Oilers do not want those stretch passes going to McDavid. They want him coming low with speed. He's dead in the water there when he gets up on the blue line, if he even controls it.
Now back home here at the near point. Edmonton in the Panthers zone down to our left. Bouchard long wrist shot. That's wide. Up the end boards. It's corralled and taken off to the far side by Reinhart. Reinhart into the neutral zone. Walks it in 3-on-2. The Panthers developing. Reinhart slams on the brakes. Cross ice Forsling. Wrist shot block. Bounces to Barkov here in the near circle. Barkov in the corner. Barkov backhand out front. It bounces high in the air. Played by a high stick from Verhaeghe right into the glove of Stuart Skinner, the Edmonton goaltender. 7:48 left in the second. 2-0. The Panthers in front of Edmonton and a face-off upcoming.
And there's where you can take advantage. McDavid's been out there a long time. You get a line change, and they get back in the defensive end. They're done.
That's a hollow down there.
Panthers
Fine,
rolling
a
those
way
lines.
out is a way out.
We talked
Can
about
you break the glass,
chasing
Billy?
matchups. It doesn't have to be absolute. When you see McDavid and Draisaitl, watch them go to the bench, and been some banging in the sticks. There is some frustration in that game from McDavid and Draisaitl. It's starting to ramp up as this series now is getting right to the near end.
Now, far side of the ice, Miklo, then a drive through traffic from along the far boards, and Marchand's long-distance try is hauled in by Stuart Skinner. 7:43 left in the second. 2-0 Panthers. And, yeah, if you're on the Edmonton side, I mean, it was getting to desperation time pretty early. As soon as Tkachuk gave the Panthers a 2-0 lead, it got to be gut check time over on the Edmonton side, and they keep rolling the big guns out there together.
And the more you make it tough on them, the harder the hockey, the more they have to play in their own end, the tougher and tougher it becomes on their legs.
Over on that far side, we wondered if that would come into play going all the way back to game 4. If the Panthers were starting to wear down Edmonton.
Play by Miklo there.
Clear to center, Miklo, good play in the neutral zone. The Panthers start back in. Marchand dump in back behind the net. Klingberg up the far side. This one to the line. Held in. Long shot. Miklo deflecting to the near corner. Here on the near boards, Anton Lundell looks out front. Over on the far side at the half boards, Rodriguez lets it rip. Panthers wrapping a save made by Skinner. Where is it? It's loose. It's caught up in someone's gear. Looks like the goaltender Skinner with it. And with that, the whistle ultimately blows with 7:05 left in the second period. A 2-0 Panthers lead.
Rodriguez became a human.
You help me the cops.
Cross-check.
Sorry, but it's not public security that commissioned us. And
Good shot
also,
though on the wall by
let's
Rodriguez
manage your
to
business.
free it up, throw everything at the net. Skinner, that second goal that Tkachuk scored. That's another one of an example where Skinner just ends up on the seat of his pants somehow. Some of the saves, very
So
athletic
you need the
goaltender.
whole
But the positioning
game
not
armed
always
and
correct.
ready
It
to
just
handle
continues to
3
throw the
people.
pucks there. And this one goes
is
off the
silver
defenseman,
tier.
Wallman, and Skinner was able
It's
to
even weirder
find it
than the
as it goes
rear.
into the pants.
Off the face-off, here's Tkachuk out front, a shot Bennett blocked. Out to the line, Kulikov, he'll rip it to the corner, keeping it down low. Back behind the net, Brett Kulak for Edmonton, through the far circle. Backhand through center, didn't get it to Kane. Good read, Kulikov pokes it ahead. Here's Bennett in, Bennett to the near circle for Tkachuk, bounces to him. Matthew Tkachuk down to the end wall, Rodriguez spun around, loose puck near side. Nugent Hopkins for Kane, didn't clear, long shot Schmidt. That deflects to the far corner. And over on that far side, Sam Bennett tracks it down. Around the end boards, out to the near point. Schmidt gives Tkachuk, right point, long shot wide. That goes off the end board, picked up by Nurse. Up the far boards, didn't clear. Over on the far side,
You've made a
Kulikov slams it back behind the Edmonton net. It's gathered in, pushed up the near wall this time by Nurse, and Kane will clear for the Oilers. Down to our left, Sam Reinhart, first one on it.
Looked like Bennett had a chance to hit Rodriguez for a minute.
You finally noticed? You can stay and fight us, and then get caught by public security.
Kulikov back in, clear for the
It's in
Panthers from the near
nature
corner
to
down to
avoid
our
getting
left. This
caught.
one not
Don't
far enough
hold
for an icing. Panthers get a partial change they were looking for, and 5:54 remain here in the second. 2-0. The Panthers in front. Bouchard to McDavid. Connor McDavid tries to turn on the Jets, and instead gives it away at the Edmonton line. Reinhart will send it back down the corner. Here on this near side, a good hit delivered by Verhage on Ekholm, but the Oilers will advance the puck. Podkolzin, cross ice, Bouchard. Blue center, tipped down by McDavid to our left. Into the near corner it goes. Handled by Ekholm. Shoulder, gives it on to Reinhart. Puck sent long, and all the way down it goes for icing against the Panthers with 5:27 to play in the second. 2-0. The Panthers leading Game 6.
One of the big things why Verhage's on that top line with Barkov defensively, because he's swinging and he can skate. Every time McDavid swings, you're going to have Verhage swing with him. He's able to match that pace and keep up. And there, Verhage swings with him. They tried to get it. McDavid has it, but he's forced because of that swing. And that's why your defense are allowed to step up. But a big part of it, I'm sure, with Paul Maurice putting Verhage on that Barkov line has to do with that speed and that ability to swing with McDavid and keep pace.
Face off on the way, near circle down to our left. And McDavid stays on with Draisaitl and Perry. Barkov will take the draw for the Panthers.
Every time that McDavid swings in his offensive zone, there is a winger swinging with him. The majority of the time, that winger is Verhage.
And our referee here on the near side, he was talking things over with the timekeeper's booth. That was Johnny Bear. And it looks like with the icing of Panthers being asked to come back on, it's Reinhart in place of Marchand, so they didn't get the change.
You didn't need it. You got 20 seconds, 30 seconds to breathe it right now. Enough for these guys.
Near circle down to our left. The puck squirts out toward the line, and a good heads-up play as Lois Serena nudged it past Bouchard. Reinhart, left side, Lois Serena along the boards. He'll hand it off for Marchand. Into the far circle, down to the corner, back behind the net, Brad Marchand, and his pass out to the line takes a deflection, couldn't get it through. Loose here on the near boards. This one goes out toward the blue line. Forsling held it in. Draisaitl the takeaway, and he will bolt out to center. Lundell, a good play to knock it off his stick. Lostereen and Lundell, right side. This one angled down to our right into the near corner. Lundell taken out by Ekholm. Marchand, good hit on Draisaitl back behind the net. The Oilers will break it out, but a pass from Bouchard intercepted around center by Jones. Flipped it along, and the Oilers inside their own line with control. Draisaitl looks a little shaken up, head to the bench. He was dumped over in neutral ice.
Well, the Panthers need a change because the Barkov line been out there, but McDavid then stayed out there for that whole shift, and then they go against the Panthers. Other one.
Here's a takeaway. The Oilers have it. A shot from Wallman. That was blocked. Pinball is whipped out front again, and Janmark bounced it off a man, and it goes to the end wall down to our left, back behind the Panthers net. 4:19 left in the second. 2-0. The Panthers over the Oilers as we head into the late goings of period number 2 here.
In effect, the McDavid, they just had to play against two lines on one shift. That is not sustainable.
Well, that's not going to work long term. The Panthers got to clear Roman will play it back in. This one lofted in on Bobrovsky, and he will get under that like an outfielder, and he holds on. Exactly 4 minutes remaining in the second period. A 2-0 Panthers lead here in Game 6. And we will take our media timeout. Back with the rest of the middle frame straight ahead on the Florida Panthers Radio Network, presented by Baptist Health.
We often welcome people as a standard greeting. It's become as common as greeting another with a hello. At Baptist Health, being welcome has far deeper meaning. So welcome to the warmer side of care, where we advance innovation and treatments through research while educating the next generation of experts all close to home. Here, the sun shines through each one of us as we stand by each one of you. Welcome to the warmer side of care. Welcome to Baptist Health.
Make pet care stress-free with PetMeds, official partner of the Florida Panthers and trusted platform for pet health. From puppies and kittens to seniors, PetMeds offers top brands for healthy foods, flea and tick prevention, medications, and more. Every order comes with a surprise for your furry family. Don't miss Dr. Cuddle's Ready Rescue, a must-have detoxifier for emergencies. Visit petmeds.com and use promo code Panthers for 20% off site-wide. PetMeds, care you trust to keep pets happy and healthy throughout their lives. Metro Group Miami, corporate partner of the Florida Panthers. The home of Metro Signs and Metro Wraps has been South Florida's business choice for quality signs and graphics for over 34 years. No sign is too big or too small for the experts at Metro. They bring brands to life. Call them today, 954-983-6662, 954-983-6662. Visit MetroGroupMiami.com to learn what they can do for you. Metro Group Miami, your everything team.
Been confirmed as the real
Only 4 minutes remaining in the second period of Game 6 here in the Stanley Cup Final. Panthers 2 and the Oilers nothing. The Panthers looking to close this out tonight. We're in the Cup final for a third straight year, taking on the Oilers for a second straight year, and trying to knock off the Oilers for a second straight year, trying to win the Stanley Cup on home ice for a second consecutive year. And right now, they position themselves in a good spot. You know, this Oilers team's not going to go away quietly, though. Off the face-off down to our left. The Panthers have it. Seth Jones, he'll loft one into the neutral zone, and down to our right. Darnell Nurse after it. Back behind the net. Leaned on there by Bennett. Puck right up the near wall. The Oilers get a clear through center. That sends Rodriguez back inside the Panthers' end. Kachuk. Center ice Bennett, then Jones. Up the wing. He'll guide one down.
This is where the Panthers have been better.
Kulak fails to clear. Here's Rodriguez looking out front. Couldn't feed. Kachuk came clears.
When they get the chance away from McDavid and they get down into the second, third lines, and you got this Kachuk line out there with Bennett, they're eating up that bottom couple of lines for the Oilers.
Reinhart to the near corner. Kulak a shoulder into him. Puck goes back behind the net. And it's sliced off the near side by Kulak. Held down low by Dmitry Kulikov. Verhaeghe tried to feed Reinhart. Intercepted. Kulak looks to clear. It's off Verhaeghe. Kulak again with it. Backhand near side Jeff Skinner. And he had it taken away. Verhaeghe near side. Then Barkov. Power move along the board. Backhand behind the net. Reinhart out front. Barkov in close. It just rolled off his stick. Henrique was in there against him. Now it's Barkov on the end wall. Barkov in that far corner. Barkov on the end boards. A pass left side. Verhaeghe to the line. Schmidt across. Kulikov. Right point Dmitry Kulikov. To the corner. Barkov. Right wing side. Barkov to the trapezoid. Feeds it back for Verhaeghe. Right side boards. Verhaeghe at the half wall. Turnaround shot. Off the chest protector Skinner. The rebound. Barkov in front. It bounces and they score. It went off Reinhart. And the Panthers take a 3-0 lead. It went off Reinhart in front. 2:29 to play in the second, and the Panthers lead Game 6 by a trio.
When we're down low, Barkov had a really delicious chance in front, and then Barkov with that big body is able to control it. Get it out front, get it to the blue plate, good things are going to happen, and this is a really statement shot by Barkov, just using his big body and strength. Gets it over, Verhaeghe has some time at the wall, and a real buff there. That's just real bad rebound control. A shot that came through by Verhaeghe, and Skinner just punched at it. But didn't put it in the corner or anything. Goes right on the stick of Barkov. He throws it in front, off the skates of Reinhart, and all of a sudden it's a 3-Jimmy lead here late in the second. That was an all-world shift by Barkov, though. He just controlled the puck down low, and no one could take it off him.
Stay focused.
That goaltending again on the other side by Skinner with that rebound control, and they make him pay a price.
In go the Oilers down to our left. A 3-0 Panthers lead. Down behind that Perry. Left it behind the goal. Now to the near circle. Backhand feed McDavid up top, and it's out of the reach of Bouchard. The Oilers forced to reload. Bouchard dumps it in. And now we've got ourselves a whistle with 2:02 to play in the second period. A 3-0 score. Looks like an offside call. Face-off upcoming. Marchand under the skin of Leon Draisaitl, it would appear. As Leon Draisaitl right now is preoccupied with number 63.
Yeah, they're all getting just obliterated. And when you talk about good things happening, throwing pucks on net, I don't know what Skinner's trying to do with that rebound. But coming over there on the side of the net, Barkov's able to get it, throw it off, and get rewarded. Reinhart was able to beat Nurse to the front of the net, off the stick and skates in and late period goals. We saw it in the opening period, late with under a minute. Now here with one under 3 minutes. Those hurt.
Off a face-off, near side, out of the reach of Chuck. Down to our right, Wallman with it, ninth for the playoffs, setting the game here tonight for Reinhart. In goes Janmark, far side of the circle, rolls it on net, and Bobrovsky, a routine save. Seth Jones didn't like how close Janmark got to the Panthers net, and he gave Janmark a little tap, and now Skinner, Jeff Skinner that is, appears to be really annoyed by Matthew Tkachuk. And the Panthers, they've collectively gotten under the skin of the Edmonton Oilers here. This is an Edmonton team starting to show its frustration with 1:47 to go in the second, and the Panthers up 3-0.
Do you like it if that goes for a meat grind every time you played hockey?
Wouldn't be fun.
Nope. That's kind of what it's like going against this Panther team. We've seen them at their excellence, and they've been able to control the majority of this series. There's been times where Edmonton has been good with this Panther team. You can really start to see frustration. Not only Draisaitl and Edmonton, this whole Oilers group is kind of perplexed. I'm sure Chris Knobloch behind the bench wondering what to do. How do I solve this? It's just a rib that's just been too complicated.
Well, he's only really had one idea, and that's just to keep throwing big guys out.
What else can you do, I guess, at this point? The second and third line is so much deeper on the Panthers side. If Draisaitl and David play together, that's an explosive group. But second, third, fourth lines, that favors the Panthers.
Jones near side out of reach of Bennett. Down to our right it goes. 1:33 left in the second, an icing call. 3-0 Panthers in front. 2018, Edmonton does lead the shots on goal in this one. And Billy, we talked about it going back to Game 4 when we saw some big workloads from certain members of the Oilers. And